Good morning. Getting the filters set up. And there we go. Filter set up. Still like to figure that out. See if I can get that done beforehand so I'm not fumbling a little bit there. But hey, it is what it is. Oh. It's only part of it. Leave that right there for now. Anyway, good morning. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. All right, so we've now got, I'm just looking to see if I've got all of this thing even put together yet. Put this top part off. Hey, Joe, good morning. I'm just looking to see. No, I haven't, so that's good. So I got to do two of those. All right. I'm working on the beast this morning, at least for a short bit. Trailer Furtron, Aries drop looks okay. Yeah. I was talking to, I think it was my older daughter about this yesterday. Music score by Nine Inch Nails. Yeah, see, that interests me. In the same way that what's going on? Oh, dude, you like them? Look at this. Gotta have fun. In the same way that the Tron Legacy, was it? The soundtrack by God, what's the band? Was fabulous. Couple fashion show. That's what you get, guys. You get it all on a Sunday. Daft Punk, thank you. So the Daft Punk soundtrack was great for that, right? I think everybody would hopefully agree to that. For as a movie, meh. In terms of, again, Disney just going out there and once again giving us another sequel, I don't care. Yeah, and again, the music is great in the same way that Trent Reznor. What were your expectations for a reboot of Tron? What were my expectations? My expectations of any reboot and sequel and all that stuff are zero. It's like, guys, give me a new fucking story. I don't need to see, hey, you liked Tron the last time, we're gonna do it again. Hey, you liked Avengers. Hey, you like Star Wars. It's like, no, guys, I'm done. I'm done. You know? It's the same thing like with even like, no, I love Star Trek. Lower Decks at least was totally different. And to some degree, I really do like Strange New Worlds, but everything else that they've done has been like, okay, kind of done, guys. Well, they out of the computer now. Yeah. You shut up. I want my shiny light stripes and light. Exactly. It's whatever happened to, and I get it. I understand why these companies do that. This has nothing to do with storytelling. This is all to do with lucre. It's all lucre. Okay, so the roller coaster was good, so I'll watch a clip and be done with it. Disney, we have to justify the ride. Yeah, exactly. They're doing it for money. And I this is why it's like I respect, but you're not going to get mine. I respect that you want to make money, but you're not going to get mine. I just don't care. Um, you know, it's when you've was going to sound again. I'm starting to sound like an old bastard. What did I miss? Jesus Christ, Nick, you've missed everything. Just go to the beginning. No, not much. Joe mentioned that the new Tron Ares movie thing dropped, and I don't. And Joe, by the way, this isn't an attack on you. I hope you understand that. It's just I'm at the point in my life. It's I've seen so many movies. I've seen so many shows. It's like, guys, give me something new. Give me a story I haven't seen, or give it to me in a way that isn't like fueled by a ride, merchandise, money. Oh, I'll wait until it's a platform I already pay for. George is whining about how movies aren't good enough for him. They are good enough for me, and I'm unapologetic about that. I have no problem. Ray, you're right. Moneybug, I like money. He who controls the pants controls the world. Exactly. So I like money too. I'm not a Disney. You want to go sell your shit to people? Have at it. I don't give a shit. Honestly, I don't. This is the capitalist in Georgia. I really don't care. I'm just not buying. George is a movie snob. Unapologetic. 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 You know? There are very, very few things in life that I think I feel comfortable enough, kind of discussing and being able to know a little bit about. I've studied film. I've worked in film. Worked on film. I'm intimately connected through the production company. What's his name from the first one is coming back. Step 1, steal underwear. Step 2, step 3, profit. Exactly. So, no, that's the way it is. So, everybody's got their deal. Everybody's got their deal. If this is, again, if you feel like you want to participate in this, hey, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not saying you shouldn't. Yes, Seth, underwear gnome. Hey, Edwin. Good evening. How are you? So with that, let's see if I can find these parts and screw them in. S19. That might be it right there. You can be our tweak. Have some coffee. In fact, last night, you're still building this? I thought you would be done by now. It's not like you're sanding. Not at all. It's not like I'm sanding. I actually, and I'll show it tomorrow. I actually worked on the bass yesterday. Thanks. Nice. I worked on the bass. Supposed to visit the big library, but they closed. Instead went to the library. Nice. Mini 4-wheel drive place and into the basement where half of them sell books, but still closed due to long holiday. Oh, really? Interesting. Is the holiday based on Ramadan and just extending it, Edwin? Or holiday as in a vacation? In Montville yesterday for a friend's birthday party. Did the go-kart track. Now I have spaghetti. Oh, yeah. See? Sure sign of age. I just made another Gundam artifact Zaku cannon today. I've just got mine from Hobbyco for $10. Nice. Hey, by the way, the hobbyist, is this Jaden? I just wanted to see if I recall everything correctly. That's kind of cool. The artifact stuff to some degree interests me, but not enough to go out there and buy it. Not right now. You might be a little competitive. No, racing? I find that hard to believe, Ray. Hard to believe. Okay, pack 2. Plug 1, plug 2, plug 1, plug 2. Yes, it's me. Welcome. Jaden, it's been a little while. I'm glad to see you're back, brother. Ramadan holiday. Yep. Usually extend until the next Sunday. Tomorrow the city will be back on the schedule as usual. Back into the swing of things. Excellent. Well, I hope those who are taking that extended time, and I can certainly understand given Ramadan sounds to me like a very it's a deeply moving religious holiday, and I can understand why you may need a little bit of recovery time from it. Mad respect for that. They're electric carts. I hear even Prius driver can run one. Oh, I wouldn't go that far, Ray. I'd be surprised if that were the case. I'd be surprised. All right. I'm still screwing around with this model. You'll have a helmet in. No one will even know you're surprised. It's a hunk of plastic. You made a rock. Well, no, there's some metal there too, Jill. But yeah, you're right. People usually went to their hometowns, so the city was left with the core player. Thing is, I can go north in 45 minutes instead of 90 minutes. Oh, yeah. Nice. Actually, I guess I'm actually screwing into metal now. There we go. I do. Yes, I do. Un momento. Okay. Flip. Let's do this again, shall we? Anyway, I hope everybody had a good Saturday. Sounds like Wobbly Arms Ray did. Nice. Anybody else do anything cool and radical yesterday? Or not cool and radical? Hey, Red, welcome. Everyone has a couch with the aged crotched blanket on the back. Oh yeah, that one right there. Are you making fun of that? That's not a couch, actually. That's actually hiding about 12 boxes of comics. Adventure Time Arms. Yeah, exactly. Anytime I got to do something. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, Red. Have a good day. My mom made that. You coming at me with my mom? Are you coming at me because of something my mom made? Joe? Talking to you? Looking at you? No, I want to. Nice, yeah. Yeah, after my mom's passing, we got a bunch of those. And yeah, and it does a good job of just kind of hiding shit. But they do come in handy for hiding shit. They're so tiny and fragile, those Gundam artifacts. Yeah, they are. One of the best models I saw a couple years back at one of our shows was an artifact. I mean, the guy did a fabulous job. Great aunt. Nice, yeah. Do you have the couch that's got wood trim and brown fabric with rustic scenes on it? Maybe a barn or a pheasant. I don't, but I'm on the lookout for one, Ray. Yeah, right. No, I'm good. I'm on the lookout. Okay. I just put my screwdriver. Put those down. I thought I had it here. I hate when I do that. Set shit down in the wrong place. Let's make a few buttons, fabric rivets. Need 100 more. Oh, nice. This is in the cockpit of the project you're working on the Maquet thing. Is that the Falca? Nice. After 2 days of thinking, finally got some new sanding board and sandpaper. Cool. Need to work on some small HG kits, yeah. I like working on small HG kits. But you guys already know that. I like working on big HG kits. You can have ours. Nice. Woohoo! Come on over. It's all yours for the taking. Yeah, the Falca cockpit. Yeah, nice. Not that it matters, but I'll center that a little bit. Saw an ad for some AK markers. Look dope. Yeah, AK's been doing a really good job of it. The only thing I've heard, and I've heard that they work really well. Then again, most of those markers work pretty well from what I've gathered. The D-Spay ones are pretty good, etc. The one criticism I've heard about the AKs is their limited colors. They're primarily focusing on, I think it's just like a few military colors. But in terms of their use, yeah, they're pretty cool. Might have to pick up a few of those, but the next purchase is going to be I've got a couple of things loaded up in my AliExpress cart for tools, just getting some additional tools. Can't do it here. There's an angle guide that U-Star makes that looks like really awesome. Like, oh, that's something to pick up. That'll come about the next time I get a few extra shekels in the pocket. Limited colors is okay. If there are better than Gundam, then all four. Oh, absolutely. And I would imagine that they probably are. I am curious to see how long some of that stuff will last, meaning how long they the Gundam markers, just like you use them 1.5 times and suddenly it's like they're not working. There we go. F9 and F1. Damn kilogram. U-Star is a real hit or miss with tools. So far, my experience has been they've been hit. The devices I have that, the parts holders so far have been pretty good. I don't think I've picked up anything of theirs that's not worked well. Right, what have you picked up that's been less than stellar? You sir, better made by Tamiya. Yeah, Tamiya isn't gonna. The thing with Tamiya though is, I think, and Tamiya is a conservative company by the looks of things, right? They're not gonna go like in many Japanese companies. They're not gonna go out of their way to create esoteric tools. Like this angle guide, as an example. Tamiya has never made a circle cutter. D-Spay. The Chinese companies tend to do a little bit better with that stuff. But yeah, Joe, I mean, it would be great. I just don't see them doing that. D-Spay hasn't let me down yet. Yeah, D-Spay. The only problem with D-Spay is it's their pricing. D-Spay, their sanding products suck. Sanding as in like sanding sponges. Yes, D-Spays suck too. They're awful tools. Most of the time I use nail clippers and my wife's nail file or for buffer. Perfect. Sometimes those are better than the esoteric tools that you can get, right? In fact, D-Spay sanding sponges are awful. I've been using them only because I've got an entire box to burn through. I picked them up wicked cheap a few years back, but they're awful. You lose more sand than paper. Yeah. That's why it's like for me, the best sanding sponges. God hand. I never had a problem with them. They're consistent. And then once you get to a lower grit, you move it on to something else. You know? These from Pit Road, I think is who it is. These have been pretty good too. But, for a traditional sanding sponge, that's good. Now, I will say to Joe's point, I have not tried the Tamiya ones. Someday I may have to try them, but the God hands have been. It's rare that it's like you like sanding stuff. It's like sanding it's just sanding. It's just a sanding sponge. It's a sanding stick. But no, there are differences. More so than even some other tools. Like you was just saying, using like a nail file. Yeah. I mean, I've used those in the past, and those things seem to, at least the grit doesn't seem to generally fall off on a lot of that. Okay. One big chunky piece. I do like the glass nail files. I'm gonna have to try those out again. I've been enjoying my diamond files so much. It's just like I don't know. Wife getting angry at my cats, blaming them for the mysterious disappearing of her stuff, me in the garage working on models like a gremlin. I love it, E. That's brilliant. There's his best bang for buck. Big square sheet for $3 each. George has standing numbers. Do you need? Oh, I'm right now, Joe. Honestly, I appreciate it. I am totally all set. Like I said, at some point, yeah, we'll talk about it. But right now, I'm totally groovy on this stuff. Get my Pose Plus, excuse me, Metal Series Tri Charger and JJ. It should be coming between Thursday and Friday. Thursday to Friday, Tuesday to Friday. Excuse me. What is the? I have no idea what that is. My collection is growing. The Pose Plus Metal Series. Well, the diamond files too. Every tool has its place. Exactly. Absolutely. I'm also not one that goes to like high numbered grit paper. I rarely use 600s and 800s. 120, 240, 400. Those are my go-tos, I also don't go for like, mirror surfaces like the car guys do. I can understand. I don't get me wrong. I've used higher grits when necessary to try to polish something out, but it's just generally not been my a need for. Oh my God, this thing is heavy. Haven't really had a need. Some people like diamond files. Some people like bastard files. Some people like glass files. Some people like it all. Leave it there. Value 600 and 800. I have grit going to 10,000. Yeah. Can't remember. God Hand makes up to like, I think it's 10. I think it's 10. Yeah. I do the mirror finish on base builds. Yeah. Good for you. Good for you, Joe. I'm too much of a slacker for that. I will literally do exactly like what I'm doing right now. I'd rather eliminate the nub and kind of leave it like that. And then when the time comes, to get the finish, then I'll do cleanup work and whatever. But yeah. And my Sharazaku custom mirror for, yeah, good for you. And again, I think if that's where you take it, that's awesome. Should probably end up bringing a file here too, by the way. Anyway, anybody got anything special planned for the day? Oops, missed a couple things. I'm a 600, 800 guy. 400 if something really needs taken down. Yep. Well, I want to say I did one kit for each style. Nice. Mid-fire. It keeps reading at least. Yeah. Dude, I wanted to go outside yesterday and grow a little bit, but it's just like it was raw. Awful. I was hoping to hit the trail yesterday too, but that didn't work out. Waiting for my sanding stuff to come and working on the HG Calibar. Nice. Good for you, Edwin. An old foundation of a burn pit. It's basically full. Oh, nice. Old foundation. How big is that foundation? Spring is here. Spring yard cleanup delayed until next week. Yep, exactly. Gotta tell you, I'm pretty excited. Starting next weekend, Thursday, I'm taking my daughter down to do a college trip. She's going to be spending a day at the entire college it's the college she's going to be going to. It looks like she's going to be going to Quinnipiac. So she's going to be heading down there for almost like an orientation, kind of just like get to understand the entire structure and everything like that. But starting that Thursday, I have to burn like 11 vacation days before my hire date of May 15th. So I'm taking like the majority of April and beginning of May off. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to switch that thing off. I am not going to be checking any work shit. Twelve by 12, about 8 feet deep. It's in a hill. One side opening. Neem trip. It's possible. It's possible, Ray. Yeah. Yeah, at least I'm going to try to spend a little bit of time going to see my wife as well. I think next weekend, Friday, I took off as well. So I might just, after we get back Thursday from the day trip, I may take the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. And then, like I said, I'm going to be taking a day here or two, like the majority of the week, except for one full week off at the end of April. And yeah, that is the plan. So yeah, knee might be in the cards before I go and get employed again. Employment's such a bad idea. goes. Oh wow, these things are. Tight, tight, tight. Sure. So look at the ass end of this thing and see how far down it goes, and that's sure shooting. Looks like it's down. I'm assuming. Seems to be down. Let's see what happens. I need an adult. I am an adult. I need an adulterer. An adulterer? Is that what you need? You need an adulterer? Talking to the wrong guy. It's time to play fetch with the cat. Nice. Cats. All right, let's put this runner back. In fact, to make it a little easier. Okay. F. Adulterer, adult. Adulterer, adult. Yep. Let's see. E, F. Maybe the same thing. Oh, yeah. Let's break off all this stupid nonsense. God almighty, this thing is so... that you cannot do this with God hands. I mean, those runners are like ridiculously thick. Good Lord. And a little recycled pile over here. Anyway, you'd think it with a lot of big parts that this thing would be coming together pretty easily, but no, not so much. Be right back. Sounds good, Joe. Have you ever built any gashapon model kits? I made several, and they are fun. The only gashapons I've worked on, Jaden, are the heads. I've done a Zaku head, Gundam head, and I've got the Dom, which I haven't done yet, but the Dom is going to be another one. Yesterday, my Tamiya nippers are wearing out, really. Tamiya is good stuff. You can't go wrong with either one. The D-Space, from what I hear, are also quite good, the D-Space 3.0s. But I think you bring up a very valid point about not only sharpness, but also wear. E1 and E5. I guess this is karma. My wife just found my hoard of knit files. She just found it. She actually listens to the YouTube stuff that you do, and she's like, "Oh, now I get it." Nick, do you shop on AliExpress? When I get a new pair, I'll try my hand at sharpening the Tamiya. Yeah. Just finish her session. I'll be writing my ass. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like you owe her some new files. Cool. That's right. Yeah. There we go. True. Hey, go get her some of the best ones. Leave them for her. Get yourself a couple and keep them for yourself. Marital bliss. That's good. Okay. Go. So far, so good. I need that one there. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I'm not sure if I finished it. I started watching a movie I hadn't seen since I was in college. It was actually in one of my film classes, The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. The original, not the remake that came out a few years ago. Yeah, of course. Snap. I never owned a pair of God hand nippers, but they were eye level, and it's a birthday month, so I thought pretty hard about it. Yeah, yeah. The only reason I own a pair is because they were gifted to me. And I was in the market for. If I were in the market for some, I would have probably just gone right to like the D Space. The original Gundam planets were quite good as well. I'm currently using down here. I'm using the Volks, which are okay. The hobby bench, they're okay. Would I buy another pair of them? Likely not. Favorite store. Pray for my sanity. I'm gonna be stuck there a long time. Yes, you are. Them East Long Meadow corners are profitable. Them East Long Meadow corners are oh yeah. Oh, I think so. I'm not complaining. I'm back. Maybe play well with my phone. It's at 6%. Oh. Yep. Let's see if I can get this. Oh, no, I'll do both of them. I'm gonna be on to 7 p.m. today. Let's try again. 7 a.m. Wow. Gone for an hour, and then I gotta get ready to head over to a dance competition. Pretty excited. Excuse me. Damn. 13 hours. I know. Wishful thinking, not happening. Hey, Tom, good morning. What's going on, brother? What is going on? Actually, Tom just reminded me I want to sleep the whole week. Do you get a chance to do that? You just reminded me, Tom. You didn't. I'm assuming you didn't go to MosquitoCon yesterday. I got to reach out to my boys and ask how it went. Where are you at on the dendro? Not very. I've still got a bunch of runners on in box one that I'm working on. Currently, I'm about to assemble a few of the larger. I guess I'm getting into the base of the rocket pack on this thing. No, I didn't go. Bummer. Or check the amp band. I could. I'm given what just recently what additional stuff Meta has been doing. Yeah, I'm not going back. No, I apologize that I started it, but yeah, I'm done with Meta. I don't believe that they don't need me, and I don't want them. You got the welding done, so I guess it's on to the rivets. I know Clint got some nice super dimensional kits. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. So what they call it must have been there. I'm assuming Wise Guys was there. That's cool. I'm glad Clint got a chance to go because I know it was kind of up in the air whether he was going to or not, but I'm very happy to hear that. One person took pics, but the way it was posted on IG, it was all effed up with kits missing heads. Oh, really? Ooh. I think I got them all. Yeah. Yep. Snap. Those will never come. Well, I shouldn't say that. Watching the live. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I think I started watching the beginning of it. I'm like, I'm really not digging this. Stopped. Stopped. All right, got that going. Let's get this V2. Let's get N4. I'm assuming there's only one N1. Okay, there it is. Okay. There's the groans. Thought it was a good series. People complaining too much these days on superficial things. Meaning, oh, shit. Wow. You can see that tip's been bent. So that cutting that big plastic did a little bit of a number. These days, George hates Tron too. Get him. I don't hate. No, that is character assassination. That is misrepresentation. I don't hate. I just don't care. To put it in a better way, I would say it's beneath me. How's that, Ray? And I only, like I said, watched the beginning of it, and I just like, yeah, you know, I got other things I can watch instead. When it came to the Cowboy Bebop thing, yeah, it's interesting, but yeah, not enough to pull me in. Okay, almost done here. Okay, let's get this put together. Look who's almighty. I know you said you don't get high. Nice. I'm mighty. I don't. Except on my critiques. Well, that's interesting. Oof. First of all, I'm just found I missed a nub, so let's see if I can get this thing off of here without ripping the whole plastic part. Missed two on the inside. Let's get those. Who's being all high and muddy? That's me. C'est moi. Just got lost in the AliExpress. New nippers ordered. If they suck, I'll just send them to Ray. Nice. Wow. That didn't take long. By the way, how much were they? Now that I've actually destroyed a pair here, I might just see about getting a pair of those cheap. All right. Now let's do this again. Let's get some coffee tossed in first. Wow. Is that with or without shipping? Those, they're good for the money, yeah. Do they work hard for the money? So hard for the money? I got like 4 nippers. Ooh, that's interesting. Does one? Oh, might have to do that. Massive. This may not get done today. There's a massive injection pin mark right there. With shipping. Wow, that's cheap. I need to replace my sprue cutter. Same pair with purple handle as you try a time machine. Yeah. Only 2 hands. Seems like a waste. And only 2 hands? I think I might be missing something there. Oh. Oh, this is going to be pretty hideous. That, I'm going to have to stop on this. That is basically blocking the part from coming completely in. Actually see right in that corner. See how it's just kind of like right there? So the part doesn't fit fully inside. Tom having 4 nippers and only 2 hands. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it gets actually kind of a valid point. All right. Yeah, we're going to have to stop on this part of it. So what I'll do is I'll just get the schnozzles on here. That'll take me about 5 minutes, and then we're going to call it a session. Whew. Look at those beasts. Nice. Ray, if I could ask a favor, can you send me the link to those things via text? I'd appreciate it. Be adding that to the cart. Done so early? Yeah. We gotta be on the road in about an hour. So gotta get prepped for it. So yeah, today's an early out. Meet me at Neem, I'll give you a pair. Ooh, bribery. Bribery. Ow, ow, okay, okay. I can do that. Considering I broke my previous runner, it's best to have spares in case. Yeah. I've got a pair of, yeah, somebody used one of my, which one were they? It doesn't matter. It's either the Gundam Planets or the USA Gundam Source. Somebody used them to cut wire or something, because now you can actually see there's like a divot right in the middle of the blade, so those are kind of useless. These now I've got bent tips on, which is fine. I've got my original Zurons, which are great. I like those. Those are great for cutting big shit. And they do exactly what I need them to do for, like, you know, unimportant stuff. I got a couple pair for giveaways, and there's no Springfield. Yeah. It's kind of weird. No show this year, huh? That's a bummer. Yeah, they officially announced it, but I had a feeling we were never gonna. Yeah, when you never got vendor information. Yeah, I'm wondering if was last year's show a good show? I mean, did they have enough guests? Did they have enough visitors? You know, you have to wonder as to why they would cancel it. Because the smaller shows, there's just seemed like I see ads for, or I used to at least see ads for them quite frequently. get these parts on, and then we're going to call it a session. There we go. All right. Isn't it, I don't know what, but everything screwy behind the scenes I found. I got a table 11 days before the event. Really? That's kind of crazy. Three. Put on the table in February, got confirmation in July. Oof. Not a well-run show. That is not small. It's not small. Anyway, all right, we're gonna put all this stuff in here. There we go. I'll put this beast up here. And with that, we're calling it a session. This guy named Rich Petrie, he's in your IPMS chapter. Yes, Rich is a great guy. Yeah. I like Rich. We were hanging out, what was it, last week at ValleyCon. You say when to MosquitoCon? He went to or one at? Yes. I'm gonna leave the manual out. No, I'm not. Yes, I am, because I'm working on the on Thursday nights. I'll be working on the stamen itself, on the GPO3. All right. So with that, guys, stay safe and stay sane, everybody. Thanks for being on this morning. I do appreciate it. Went. Yes, he did go. So guys, go do good out there. All right, do what you can to make it a good, a better planet. It's going to shitter. It really is going down the shitter. So let's see what we can do to brighten the world as much as we possibly can. Make it a better planet for somebody. Brighten somebody's world. Don't make it miserable. All right. Do good. Enjoy. Love you all, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Peace.